We made some moves today. What is up, Fin fans? Yes, we made some moves today. We made 2 trades today. I will talk about them real quick. Shout out to the new patron, Derek, $8 patron. Thank you for joining the mod squad. You will become one of the mods for my live streams. But let's jump right into this. If you guys notice, hey, this is a late video. Doug is putting this video out. I'm recording it around 9:20. You're probably going to get it around 10:15-ish. What the heck? This is a late video. Well, one of you guys, Family MSV, commented on my last video, the premiere, and said, I hate that you do premieres. Just release the video when you're done editing it. And I was like, do you guys, like I normally say, I listen to you guys. So I'm like, do you guys really hate that? So I put a poll out. I put a poll out on Twitter. And I put a poll out here in the community. And yeah, you guys would prefer me just to sit down, record it, edit it, release it. Doesn't matter what time of the day. Just when you're done editing it, Doug, put it out there for us to watch. So that's what I'm going to start doing. When I shoot these videos, like today, super busy. So I didn't get a chance to talk about the 2 trades that the Dolphins made until about 9:15, 9:20-ish. So you guys are going to get the video as soon as it comes out from now on. So I listen to the people. You guys made the channel the way it is. You guys helped me get where I am. So I will listen to you guys. And like I said, today you're getting this video. So the Dolphins made 2 moves today. First one is, and a surprise. This kind of surprised me. They traded Isaiah Ford to the New England Patriots. Now, New England Patriots are falling flat on their face. Absolutely flat on their face. Playing horrible. They are playing horrible. They almost beat the Bills. Of course, Cam Newton being Cam Newton. And like I said, when he signed with the Patriots, we'll see how he plays, where he's at towards the end of the season when the Dolphins play him again. And again, I am not scared because he's starting to falter, fumbles, and they could have easily kicked the field goal, tied the game, went into overtime, potentially beat the Bills, helped the Dolphins out, be 1 game out of first. Thank you, Patriots, for nothing. But we traded Isaiah Ford to them. They gave us a 2022 6th round pick. We gave him Isaiah Ford. The move at first, I was like, why are we trading with the Patriots? Why are we helping the Patriots out? They're playing the Jets Monday night. I don't know. Yeah, no, I think Isaiah Ford could play that game. It was about 5 days because you have to wait 5 days to clear COVID protocols. But I was like, why make this move? Now, Isaiah Ford is I like Isaiah Ford. I think he's dynamic when he's on the field, when he's healthy, but he tends to get banged up and tends to not be that healthy a lot. But when I saw this, I was like, why that move? And then it dawned on me, Antonio Callaway just got off suspension, and expect him to probably take Isaiah Ford's spot in the wide receiver depth and expect him to see the field real soon. So that made sense. I was like, oh, okay. They see Antonio Callaway coming in, doing his thing, and they saw an opportunity to get something for Isaiah Ford. And I think he's the last pick from the 2017 draft, which means I think it was 2017. We have no more draft picks from 2017 on the team, but who gives a flip flap and the flim flam? So that was the first move that happened to me today. That kind of, I was like, I say, what? The other move that happened today is the Miami Dolphins actually traded for a player. They traded for running back DeAndre Washington from the Kansas City Chiefs. So essentially what happened was we gave the Kansas City Chiefs this upcoming draft, so next year's drafts, 2021 6th, they gave us 2021 7th round pick and running back DeAndre Washington. So I don't hate the move. DeAndre Washington is a decent running back. He's actually he's all right. He was super buried in that depth chart behind Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Le'Veon Bell, the new addition. So they seemed like, hey, we can get rid of him. They didn't get rid of him for much. You know, we got a 7th in him. We gave them a 6th. It's not much, but the Dolphins did make a move for a running back. They get DeAndre Washington, who was a 5th round pick to the Oakland Raiders. Reggie McKenzie picked him. Reggie McKenzie is now helping the Dolphins out in the front office. Washington also played with Jakeem Grant at Texas Tech, where their head coach was Cliff Kingsbury, who the Miami Dolphins will be facing Sunday at 4:15? 4:25? I don't remember the time of the game. I know it's 4 o'clock. There's 4:05, 4:15, 4:25. Maybe it'll be on TV. If it's on TV, I'll live stream it, but I don't know what time the game's on. Off the top of my dome. So that was the move. And A lot of people were talking about the running game. A lot of people were talking about the running game being suspect. Why is it being, why is it horrible? Why is the running game not doing anything? And Myles Gaskin, a lot of people think he is not an every down back. He is not a Derrick Henry, a Todd Gurley, name a running back, Saquon Barkley. He's not that. And I can agree with that. Looking at his play style, look at his limited plays that we saw. He does break tackles. He does make something out of nothing, but you still see he's kind of raw, and you still see that he needs to be more decisive with his runs and all that stuff. So yeah, I can see where you guys are coming from with Gaskin being like, he's not an all-around number one running back. I could see that, right? Not saying that DeAndre Washington is going to be that number one overall running back, but the Dolphins did go out and pick him up, which means that they understand that, hey, to help Tua out, for this offense to be equal to the defense, because imagine the offense is a top 15 offense with the defense that we have that I think is about, if they get the run game a little bit better and if Raekwon Davis starts to come into his own and really helps that run stopping, that defense becomes top 10, this 100% is a playoff team, and we definitely will win the division, which a lot of people, when I made that video, laughed at me when I said the Dolphins have the potential to win the division. Well, who's laughing now? Anyway, so, they go after DeAndre Washington, like I said, kind of like they understand the lack in the running game and trying to help Tua out, right? So you think that they're adding him, and, well, Doug, they have like a ton of running backs on the team right now. They still have Jordan Howard. They still have Matt Breida. They still have Patrick Laird. Now they have DeAndre Washington. They have Myles Gaskin. Lynn Bowden Jr., I think he's listed as a running back, if I'm correct. So it's like they got a lot. They got a lot going on here. What's going on? Well, we found out that Myles Gaskin unfortunately sustained an injury towards the end of the game against the Rams. He sprained his MCL, which is a ligament in the knee. You have 3 ligaments in your knee: ACL, PCL, and MCL. He sprained his MCL in his knee. He will be out for 2 to 3 weeks. So it makes sense why they brought in DeAndre Washington. So expect Myles Gaskin to probably go to the IR and be out for about 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a little longer. So DeAndre Washington, what can we expect from him? Can we expect much from him? Probably not at first. So that answers the question, well, why didn't the Dolphins trade Jordan Howard? Why is Jordan Howard still on the team? And here's your answer. Because DeAndre Washington needs to learn the offense. DeAndre Washington needs to learn how the team plays, all that stuff. So expect a heavy dose of Matt Breida, Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard's now going to be active, and he's probably pissed, so he's probably going to run hard. Good. Please do something, and expect a lot of Patrick Laird. So for the people that want to see more Matt Breida, for the people who want to see more Jordan Howard and see those guys get their chance and see those guys get pushed and do something, well, here it is. Here's your shot. Here's what's going to happen, because Myles Gaskin is out, and DeAndre Washington is going to take a hot minute. So it's a very, very quiet trade deadline. I think the Dolphins were the only team today that made a move and made trades. I know that the Jets traded with the Steelers. They traded their linebacker to the Steelers, and I know there was little moves here and there throughout the season. Vikings with Ngakoue to the Ravens. But normally, like today, you start to hear some wheeling and dealing. But I think the fact of COVID, I think the fact of no preseason, no off season, no all of that stuff kind of hindered the moves that were made today. For one, COVID really limits the impact of these players to their team. So a lot of times you'll see certain teams like the Patriots or some teams that are 1 or 2 pieces away from being where they need to be, make those moves. And I think that the reason why it's so lacking, 1, cap space, 2, what's going on in the world, and 3, it probably is going to take a little longer to learn offenses. But Miami Dolphins made 2 moves, sending Isaiah Ford to the New England Patriots for a 2022 6th and picking up DeAndre Washington, running back from the Kansas City Chiefs. We get DeAndre Washington and their 7th next year, and we give them our 6th next year. Next year being 2021's draft. So, like, if you want to think of it season, yeah, it's next year. Because even if I say this year's draft was 2020. That already happened. I'm confusing myself, and I apologize if I'm confusing you. But that's the video. Wanted to make this video for you guys real quick, talk about the trades that happened today. It's intriguing. I'm intrigued to see if DeAndre Washington plays on Sunday. He does have time to pass the COVID stuff and get on the field, but I don't see it happening. It's going to be very interesting to see Matt Breida and Jordan Howard get active and actually start to run and see what they can do with these guys and see what they can do with the heavy workload. It's going to be very interesting against an Arizona Cardinals defense, which we will be talking about Friday. I'm going to break down the matchup between those two. It's a scary matchup. I'll give you a little tidbit. Kyler Murray scares me a little bit. But be sure to comment below. What do you guys think of the move? What do you think of the move of Isaiah Ford to the Patriots? What do you think of the move of the Dolphins picking up DeAndre Washington? And what do you think of Myles Gaskins getting injured? And we'll start to see more of Jordan Howard, Breida, and Patrick Laird. Be sure to comment below. But like I said, guys, I will see you guys Thursday with the picks video. I'm going to link again. Make your picks. It's pinned as a top comment. I don't know how many of you guys made the picks so far, but it's linked as a top comment. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Tweeted all this stuff out when it broke. I was talking to a lot of you guys about Tua and stuff, so check out today's video talking about Tua, talking about the report from the midseason. Yes, I understand that technically we only played 7 games. You need to play 8 minutes. I messed up, all right? I apologize, but be sure to check that video out. Check out Fanatics Network. Very, very cool YouTube channel website that I'm a part of. You can go over, check it out. Ton of Miami Dolphin content on there. Check out Fan to Fan Network. And other than that, I will see you guys Thursday, unless more breaking news happens. But I'll see you guys Thursday with the picks video with my dad. But like usual, guys, stay classy. Fins up.